Let's go. I tried to tell you, go take UCLA plus 21.5, but nobody wanted to listen to me because the LSU defense can't stop anything right now. And yes, we were bailed out with some turnovers mixed in there. BRADYN SWINSON has been amazing. LSU's defensive ends, the only coach who has really exceeded expectations for us this year is Kevin freaking People. So I want to start off with him because he is a big positive, because if he wasn't on our staff right now, they would have 31 points at halftime. So I want to start with Kevin Peoples, BRADYN SWINSON, Deshaun Womack had his best half, and then, of course, Savion Jones saving us a few times in the first half. Also, Garrett Nussmeier has been sensational, and I brought this up in the pregame. I understand we want to see Chris Hilton play, but why should he play when the wide receivers ahead of him are playing amazing football? I understand Kyron Lacy had that one drop. That was some battle wounds that we have all come together with Kyron Lacy, but other than that, he's been fantastic. But Aaron Anderson, CJ Daniels, Xavier Thomas are playing really well. And Kyle Parker, of course, catches a touchdown pass. There wasn't much separation. It was more so a really perfect throw by Garrett Nussmeier, but you give Kyle Parker a lot of credit. Now, before we get to the halftime stats, okay, before we get there, all right, I've got to say this, okay? The last person I want to show some love to, and I understand that we like to pile on Joe Sloan. Y'all, Joe Sloan called an amazing first half. That was by far his best half as a play caller. So I understand he is the easy punching bag, but y'all, we scored 17 points. All right, we can't get a stop. We can't get a stop. Now, the last red zone play calling wasn't great. I'll give you that. All right. But a bang Kyron Lacy pass interference call in there, that call could have gone either way. You probably feel different about that series too. Joe Sloan has been amazing. Absolutely positively amazing, as has Garrett Nussmeier. Now, did Garrett have a few misses in the first half? Yeah, the 4th and 7 miss to Xavier Thomas was bad, where CJ Daniels was running wide open for a touchdown. I'll give you that. Okay. But Joe Sloan was really good. I do not want to hear any Joe Sloan slander. Now, we'll see what happens in the second half. He's been worse in second halves than he has in first because defenses adjust to what he's doing. But he had a really good half. Now let's talk about the negatives. Y'all, we have got to talk about Harold Perkins. We do. I mean, that was an atrocious half of football. Atrocious. Not only from him, but our linebackers again. All right. Y'all, I referenced this on Wednesday, and a lot of you remember this, and you hated me. I did receive a lot of hate for what I had to say on Wednesday because I was being cryptic. I said, hey, there is something that I see defensively that we cannot guard. And every time offensive teams do this, they get big plays. It is pre-snap motion. I have no idea why our defense looks at pre-snap motion. And for those that don't know what pre-snap motion is, it's essentially before the play starts, somebody starts moving. That's all pre-snap motion is. All right, normally it's a receiver. Sometimes it's a tight end. It's also sometimes a running back. It can even be a quarterback. We cannot do anything. We can't do anything about pre-snap motion. One guy goes in pre-snap motion. We don't know what the hell to do. We don't know what the hell to do. We cannot pass off assignments. That is a lack of coaching. That is a lack of coaching. That is a lack of player football IQ. We are not getting our guys in the right spot for pre-snap motions. We cannot get better defensive end play than we're playing right now. This is some of the best defensive end play we have ever seen. Marquise Hill, Marcus Spears level. It really has been that good. We might have the best end in the SEC right now. He's playing better than James Pierce at Tennessee. He's playing better than Mikael Williams at Georgia. BRADYN SWINSON's that freaking good. And we still can't stop people. We have an actual pass rush with 4. But we keep blitzing, allows the running backs to run wide open. And that final touchdown pass, Ethan Garbers, tip your hat, that was one hell of a play. But we still can't tackle. We still can't freaking tackle. Y'all, the back 7 of LSU's defense can't get aligned properly. They are toying with us. Pre-snap motion, that's all you got to do offensively. That's all you got to do. I'm telling you right now, if one receiver just decided on pre-snap motion to sit on the ground, lay down like this, we're going to give up an explosive play. That's all you got to do. All right? And I need someone to tell the LSU defense this, because that's all they're doing. The cat's out of the bag. That was the big thing I was talking about Wednesday. That was the big thing. We can't do anything about it. We can't. It's like and the funny thing about our defense not being able to deal with pre-snap motion, and it's not just that. There's a lot more to it. Is that we run a lot of it. We personally have led college football, one of the best in pre-snap motions. Okay? It has been the major key for the Saints' success. They lead all the NFL in pre-snap motion, play action percentage, all that stuff. We can't stop it. We cannot stop it for whatever the reason. Now, I do give LSU's defense some credit. Our run fits have been better. They have been better. Let's go to Paris first super chat. The defense is horrible. I mean, they are bad. This team, this offense put up 16 points versus Hawaii. Let's go to Jace Max. Why the F is Harold Perkins not rushing the passer? Why should he be? Why should he be rushing the passer? Tell me. And I thank you for the super chat. We don't need any help rushing the passer. If he can't play the position, you've got to bench him. You just do. He missed a tackle on a reverse. Now, is it a very difficult tackle to make on the reverse? Yes, it's very hard. I would say 3 out of every 4 linebackers in that spot are not making the tackle. But you're Harold Perkins. Make the play. If you wear number 7, you've got to make that tackle. Okay? He doesn't. I would seriously consider benching him. Seriously. It's not working. It's not working. For whatever reason, it's not working. At some point, you got to ask, what the hell is going on? Now, is he the only one that's not having a good half? No. Okay? Major Burns has had a rough half. Now, what did I tell you leading up to this game? That do not get carried away with what happened versus Indiana last week. UCLA is a good football team. I'm serious. I did not expect that when I watched them. I did not expect it. But I released a podcast episode. This is why I should be a Patreon. I said, go bet UCLA. Now, last week I picked LSU to blow off, to cover easily versus South Carolina. That was a dumb play. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to actually watch and give you a good prediction on this game. Okay? They've got skill. They've got dudes on offense. So you do have to tip your hat. Ethan Garbers has made some good plays. We have also had some calls go against us. So that last catch versus Ashton Stamps, the receiver put his hand on Ashton Stamps' helmet. That should be hands to the face. Now, is it a very difficult play to make? Yes, it is. It is a very, very difficult play to make. Okay? But we're still getting beat. It should have been hands to the face. There was also a holding call on SWINSON where Garbers ran for a first down. They missed it. But they missed a lot of holding calls. SWINSON still got a strip fumble on the next play. And we also got a holding call go our way. And we still couldn't stop him. Y'all, I could do a whole film, and I will tomorrow, our normal film study. But I'm tired of it. How can we not get this right? At some point, I'm telling you, Blake Baker is not an idiot. Like, I do a lot of research when I give you an opinion on a coaching search. I like Blake Baker as a defensive coordinator. I really do. And this is the second set of coaches. We cannot get organized. And we still have a lot of guys from last year's defense playing in our back 7. Y'all, it might be the players. It might be. We might have to tabula rasa, clean slate this thing. Okay? We might have to. Because it's starting, it is looking like it's the guys that are out there. Now, is some of this on Blake? Yeah, a lot of it is. A lot of it is. But y'all, I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to do. Now, I will give LSU a lot of credit. Dominic McKinley made a big play in the first half of this game. I like what I've seen. Play him. Play him. I don't think he's fully ready to be a full-time player, but the play that he made was just him being stronger than a grown-ass man in front of him. If you need him to bull rush, he's going to be able to do that. He might be one of the best bull rush DTs we've ever had. He's just not very nuanced. He's still very raw as a player. I don't mind still playing him because he's actually out there doing something. Okay. Max says, we got no dolls in the defense. Pause. Huh? That's simple. I'm tired of it. I'm sick of it. I'm so freaking sick of it. Okay. I'm telling you right now, if you're an offensive coordinator, I'm giving you what you need to do versus the LSU defense. All right. And I understand, like, either way, some people don't like it when I do film studies because you think I'm just giving away intel. I see things and I try not to say them aloud that I think someone could use, right? That is the last thing I ever want to do. But on Wednesday, I kept saying there's one thing we cannot figure out, and it's when someone on the other team moves before the snap. Go look at all the plays that happened in the first half. A lot of them had pre-snap motion. Can't figure it out. Can't figure it out. Okay. Now, what do you do? What do you do with pre-snap motion? Okay. Well, the first thing here is you need to quit blitzing. All right. If your defensive ends are playing really well, okay, don't blitz. Because the thing that happens with pre-snap motion and you're blitzing, it's hard to pass off assignments. That's why running backs have been in the flats so wide open. Okay. It's hard to adjust to it. That's the benefit of pre-snap. Okay. And I'm going to quit saying it because I know you guys are tired of it. But be conservative on the back end. Okay. But if I could see these things, trust me, offensive coordinators that make six-figure salaries, well, Bieniemy makes a seven-figure salary. There's a reason why this guy was Patrick Mahomes' OC for many years. And here's the thing. They have no run game. We're stopping the run. All right? Because we kept pointing last week, well, the issue for us is that we can't stop their run. We can't stop their run. Y'all, we're stopping the run. All right? So, we're going to get the parents to super chat. Let me show you how this LSU defense is stopping the run. This film study brought to you by our friends at NOPOD Roofing and Zion Imaging. All right, so do you want to see an incredible football play? Look at this from Savion Jones, okay? So Ethan Garbers can run, and he can pull on a zone read, okay? So look at how far Savion Jones has to go to chase this down, right? We kind of over-penetrate here to the right side. This isn't the worst from Ahmad, bro. We just don't need you to get turned, okay? Now, Savion Jones has to get all the way over here and make what is a huge tackle, okay? If he does not make this play, it's South Carolina all over again. Very, very, very underrated play. Good stuff, man. And that's what the Ends have been doing. The only coach that has exceeded expectations this year is Kevin Peoples. All right, these are the same exact defensive ends we had last year. It is the same exact group. And they are killers, all right? Killers. I mean, they would have scored on every possession if Savion Jones, Braden Swinson, and Paris Shand didn't exist. So, to their families and their parents, thank you for existing. Because if we would not have anything on defense if it's not for them. Anything. Now, my bias, some towards Savion Jones, because I did sit with his family at the spring game. I didn't intend to. Yeah, I got to meet his whole family. He's an awesome guy. Great group of people. But you guys have seen what this guy did. I mean, those guys are playing Herculean. Marcus Spears is thinking, hey, is that me out there? It's insane. It's absolutely insane. Paris Scott says it has to be the players at this point. The back seven is horrible. I'm sorry, but they need to overhaul the corner and safety room. I don't mind the corner struggling because they're all new players. They tried Toviano out there. Okay. I'd like to see a little more of him to get a little bit of a bigger sample. But y'all, I don't know what else to say. I told you everything I need to say about the defense. Offensively, I am worried about Joe Sloan in the second half because offensively we have been terrible in the second half of games up to this point. We just have. Okay. Even last week versus South Carolina, there were some head scratchers. And Caden Durham has not been the same Caden Durham from last week. All right. We also have a banged up Emory Jones. Also, Zy Alexander is also banged up. So there you go. Jarquez says Lacey is drastically overrated off of one drop. Okay. I don't know. Swerve says Nuts would throw for 60 touchdowns if he had Neighbors and Thomas. I don't understand how there's wide receiver criticism based on what you saw in the first half. Like, yeah, Malik Neighbors and Brian Thomas do not exist in every wide receiver room. They would both be the best wide receivers in the SEC this year over Luther Burden or whoever else you want to mention. But they're wrong. Okay. Kyron Lacey has been mostly good, had a bad drop. Mason Taylor has had a really good game today. Aaron Anderson has had a really good game today. And CJ Daniels has had a really good game today. It's not our receivers. All right. LSU's offensive line had a rough half. Okay. They did some good things, in particular in pass protection. Obviously, Will Campbell, another false start penalty. That's what, 4 in 4 games now. And then, of course, there was a run call at a pistol where Emory Jones missed a big block. Okay. Tyree Adams, give him credit. He's hanging in there. I think the middle of LSU's offensive line has had an overall solid first half. But I'll tell you this, during game, that is the hardest position to evaluate is offensive line play. So I can't really say anything drastic. It also helps that Garrett Nussmeier is one of the best quarterbacks we have ever seen at LSU when it comes to avoiding sacks. I mean, he is unreal at avoiding sacks, which you wouldn't think because he's not a big guy and he's also not a fast guy. But he is incredible at sack avoidance. All right. Have they tried to use any draws? Welcome to the channel, Cole. Good to see you. Okay. Spectrum says red zone play calling is pathetic again. I would need to go back and look at every single play, but I can't. I just can't get on Joe Sloan this first half, y'all. I just can't. Okay. It's hard for me to get there. All right. I am very pro LSU when it comes to young coaches, right? That was a good half overall. Now, let's take a look at the team stats in the first half. Yards per play is a big thing that we look for. Okay. So up to this point of the game, average yards per play, LSU is still winning in that category, 6.6 to 5.5. So, or 5.7. All right. So LSU's defense, 5.7 yards per play is not bad. Okay. It's not bad, but it's also not good, if that makes sense. Okay. We've got to get off the field on third down. We just do. You take a look at the top right corner of your screen. UCLA 4 for 7 on third downs. And in theory, it's 5 for 8. We are 3 for 7 on third downs. Now, one thing I will say about Sloan, I thought some of his third down play calls were not good. I really do think so. And we had the penalty advantage here, 5 for 40, 2 for 7. And it looked as if LSU was going to get off to a faster start today. But we, and you've seen this, okay? There is a mental problem with this team. Not only when it comes to individual plays where we're not doing the right assignments or whatever, we also have a mental issue of just closing teams out. The Mamba mentality that you look for, where you got to stomp a team out. Now, one more thing I would say about this first half is I do feel LSU played better, if that makes sense. I think we did more good things than UCLA did, right? But I also think we kind of gave a few more things away. Like, this is what I always say about defense. Make it hard on them. Make it hard on them. All right? So type Y for yes, type in for no if you want me to do the first defensive series here for LSU. Let's see if we can get better. One thing about the LSU linebacker room, though, it is thin. You know, I once again, this is a guy that we interviewed. I like to see Xavier Debo Atkins. Maybe he's someone that can add some juice. One thing he would add for sure is a lot of speed. Okay. Very raw, though, not the biggest guy either. Once again, that play right there by Ashton Stamps, that's a little lucky. He got his hand on the ball after getting his head hit. And that's just a really good catch. I can't really get PJ Woodland too bad. D-Man says, Brian Kelly said blocking Harold Perkins was difficult in fall camp. What happened? I don't know. All right, here we go. Here we go. Deshaun Spears makes a really good tackle. Thank you so much, Boris, for the super chat. Okay. All right, so on this run right here, we had a DT fall down. All right, we're playing a lot of Ahmad Bro in this game. Let me see. Was that holding? I see a few of you say it was holding. All right. Let's go here. Um, Holy crap, man! Like y'all are watching the same game I'm watching, right? That is ridiculous. Like, how many more times is he going to bail us out? I mean, this is getting stupid. Yeah, bro just fell down on that first play. Got to keep your feet, man. You do. You just do. Okay, man. And Jones actually made the tackle on the first play too. Okay, with Spears. This dude is playing unreal. He is playing unreal. Okay, pre-snap motion again. Let's see if we can guard it. No. All right. Luckily, got to overthrow. Lucky. Y'all are witnessing an all-time great LSU defensive end game. I'm really not. I'm not hyperbolizing this. Like, this is ridiculous. This is absolutely positively ridiculous. But yeah, I don't know what happened, D man. I don't. Okay. All right, third down. Let's see what happens. All right, trips to the right. I might be a little ahead of you. Screen. Oh God. Come on, someone make a play. There you go. Jair Brown. Huge play right there. God, that was a really nice play. That was a good call too by the enemy. I wonder if they'll go for it here. They don't. Oh, dude. If I'm UCLA, I'm going for it, man. Oh, you could tell the enemy wanted to go for it. Man, I don't know if I'm punting the football here. They're not stopping you. They have not been stopping you, and you're near midfield, and you haven't really been stopping the LSU offense. I think you go for it. Okay. Good call by Slade Nagel here for a punt safe. And look, oh man, I guess they made the good decision. Wow, that was a perfect punt. Richter. Huh. I guess you can put that on the Richter scale. That was bad. Huh? 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 I guess if you have a good punter, there's more equity in punting the football. Mm. All right. People are hot, dude. Go Josh. Josh has been our best running back today. I wonder if you go a little bit more Caden now because he's going to be fresh. UCLA's defense is going to be a little tired. And I understand that was a good punt, but I probably am still going for it. Okay. One thing that's going to be interesting, I don't know the answer to this, but I wonder if Tiger Stadium's crowd is going to hang around. Okay. We have some pre-snap motion here. Okay. It's a zone look, 3-man rush. Okay. They bring one. We pick it up. There you go. Let's see. Was that Hoss Juke? I think we came back to Hoss Juke right there. Let me see. All right. Let's see. Uh, that's what it was. Yeah, it was Hoss juke. All right. So earlier in the game, Nuss missed Aaron on a Hoss juke over the middle, and I like that Joe Son came back to it. Now on that play right there, um, and you got to pull that some if you're going to get the running game going. Um, this play is just going to die every single time if you don't ever pull it. Okay, it's just going to die every single time. I would just quit running on first down altogether. Okay, good stuff, Garrett. Oh, we will take it. God. I, oh, he threw it right at our guy. You can't do that. Flag him. That is taunting. He threw the ball. Did you not see that? Oh my goodness. I'm telling you right now, man. Look, he threw it right to him. That's taunting. Holy crap. That is taunting. They explicitly talk about doing that. There, throw it away. Good. Don't take a sack. Throw it away. CJ Daniels has gotten Garrett has been really good for us this year. Don't get it twisted. But CJ Daniels has been the one guy who has a legitimate gripe. Huh? 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 Let's see. Yeah, Garrett's deep ball accuracy has not been the absolute best, but I I I can't get I I just can't get too mad about it if you throw the ball to Kyle Parker the way that he did. We got another false start. Oh, disconcerting signals. Yeah. Yeah. Disconcerting signals. That's huge. So now we can get uh, a little 2-for-1 action here. Yes, very clearly. Very clearly did it. Good job by the referees. Okay. So now we have 2 downs to pick this up. All right. Our defense isn't playing worth the crap. So I wouldn't be shocked if LSU runs it here. They're running. Good decision. Brian Kelly. Good decision. Let's go. Run the ball. Smart move. Great minds think alike, BK. Great minds think alike. So many coaches stupidly pass there. Good stuff. Good freaking stuff. Brian Kelly. I freaking love you for this, man. If there's anything about the BK era, is he has gotten that right. Okay, that won us the game versus South Carolina last week. Won us the game versus Bama a few years ago versus Ole Miss. That was huge. There you go. Hit your check down. Good. Good. Wasn't a great throw, but we'll take it. This is good offense, man. Really, really, really good offense. Okay. Good stuff, Nuss. All right. 2nd and 5. Good offense. CJ, oh, you got to make him miss. He's going to hate himself for it. CJ's done a good job making guys miss. Okay. 3rd and 1. You got 2 downs to pick this up. Don't run here. Please do not run. This is not a good run look. This is not a good run look. Good. There you go. There you go. Split zone all day, baby. Let's go. I'm telling you, man, Sloan has been cooking this game. He has been cooking. All right. That's all there is to it. It's easy to pile on him, but the dude has made the right calls today. God, that's really good play calling. There you go. And run after it. There you go. Let's ride Josh out here. Oh, did Josh trip there? Was that on his own volition? All right, Emory Jones back in. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Mm, why run on consecutive downs? I wouldn't run there unless BK is telling you you have 2 downs to pick up this 3rd. Okay. Okay. 3rd and 2. Let's see. Good. We'll take it. Yeah, and what's interesting is you could tell just on that camera shot that this is Sloan calling the shots, right? There you go. That's good offense. That's good offense. It's just a good play. That's just a really good play. Well, I don't know if that was PI. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Still give him credit for knocking it away. All right, let's see what you do here. Do you pass on first? Look at Giovanni Peterson in the game. Josh is in. Let's go. I'm telling you, you will get the most random big Josh Williams games. You will get a random. Oh dang! Did the fans clear out? All right. If you want me to do one more drive, I got a lot of work to do because I cut the film study while it's happening. I will do one more drive if I get a $10 super. Can I get 10? Can I get 20? Okay, look, Josh coming in hot. Is BK helping out with the plays? Yeah, I think this is Sloan calling it. Now, he could be. Once again, Joe has been crushing it. Okay. But a lot of young coaches make this mistake, man. You do not punt in that situation. Okay. You do not punt. You let the offense decide it. Mm. Cody, yeah, what's up, man? I haven't seen you in a minute. Yeah, that heat might get him. Wow. Holy crap. Holy crap. Arkansas just made a ridiculous catch on the road versus Auburn. Hol I won't get demonetized, I think, if I show you just a quick replay. Whole dude, this was insane. This was absolutely insane. Okay? Let me see if I get a replay here. I'm watching on my wife's iPad. This was in freaking incredible. This was on 3rd and 19. That kid's an LSU legacy too. His parents went to LSU. That's crazy. Wow. Woo. Arkansas Auburn had 3 interceptions in 20 seconds in the first half. I know, Chance. I mean, good lord. Their DC's Jeff Collins too. All right, y'all. That'll do it for me. We will type. Okay, we'll keep it going. I wish they would give me their tickets. I ain't been in Tiger Stadium since the 1980s. Y'all join the Patreon for the extra film studies. Well, you would be a rich person if you joined the Patreon, unless UCLA just throws the game away, um, which they might. Looks like the Bruins will cover. Holy crap, dude! SEC is getting insane, bro. This league, bro. This league. We haven't always played like crap in the purples. It's kind of hard to say one way or the other though, because we've not we don't play in them that often, and when we do, we're playing non-powers. Okay. Oh, dude, Oklahoma, Tennessee. That is a game of the year, man. I swear. I'll still stick with it. Oklahoma, Tennessee is the biggest game of the year in the SEC, along with LSU Ole Miss. Those 4 teams are going to be like fringe playoff teams this year. Okay. Oh, it was almost a big play. I think Deshaun Spears has done some good things today. What is the deal with the Tiger Stadium? Now, I don't know. It is. I know it's blistering hot, but let's see. How empty is the stadium? Gone. 3rd down. This is what I would do on 3rd down. Okay. Make them beat you. All right. I would honestly just let your ends go out of here and win this game. Okay. There are a lot of empty seats, man. There are a lot of empty seats. The student section, I have no sympathy for with the empty seats. Oh, that's Garrett Nussmeier's high school teammates start event. You just gotta make a play, man. Your corners just gotta make that's your number one corner. Perk almost made a play there too. He almost batted it down. Okay. Another pick in the Arkansas game. I think this one guy has 4 picks for Arkansas, and it was a drop. Illegal substitution issue. Come on, show me some speed, Perk. Show me some speed. No, I don't know what to say at this point. I really, really, really don't. Um, you can't keep contained. God, yeah, I don't. What do you want? What do y'all want me to say? I mean, y'all sit here. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? I mean, y'all want me to start dropping f bombs and just lose my reputation? God dog it. And Eric Bieniemy is making Ethan Garbers look like freaking Patrick Mahomes. Really good call. See, what do we got a holding? Please give us a bailout holding. Please give us a bailout. Oh God, we got the chop block penalty. Oh, that is so lucky. That is so, so, so lucky. Holy crap. Chop blocks are the worst kind of penalties. Okay. Yeah, you can't second level cut people anymore. Okay. Greg Penn was right there to make the play. And that's a 15 yarder too. Damn, dude. No, it's only 10. Okay. Is it loud? I can't play the volume. Is it loud? Look, there's nobody in the freaking stands. They got too hot. Hmm. There's no one in the stands. Did y'all see that, or was that just me? I'm posting this photo in the Discord. Patreon.com/LSU football if you want to join. Hell, the game's close. There's no traffic either. There's no traffic. Oh, what a play. That's not a fumble. That's not a fumble. God, we got so lucky, man. We got so lucky. Self-inflicted wounds, man. Holy crap. Is that a it's a fumble? That is a fumble. Wow. It did go backwards. So now it's 3rd and Tchoupitoulas here. Let's see, what was the call? If we don't get off the field here, I will eat my hat. I will pull a Joel Delone. I don't know if I'm saying his name correctly. Blake's co-host. He said he would eat a hat if we do not get off the field on 3rd and 35. Okay, a gang tackle. Good. Okay. Of course, I mean, do you kick the field goal here? No, I just think you gotta go for it. Hurry, don't burn a timeout if you're UCLA. Uh, they burned to you see, you as a head coach, all right? Oh, they're punting. Man, I don't really see the benefit of punting here, okay? That's just such bad coaching. I really don't. I understand it's 4th and 23, but in that scenario, there is no downside of hard counting. All right, to see if you could draw them off sides, and then you could be in better field goal range, right? If you don't draw them off sides, guess what? You just take the penalty. And what did I tell you before the game? Their head coach would cost them the game. Okay. Their head coach would cost them the game. And it's just simple punt logic. You want to prevent that decision as much as you possibly can. Okay. So the first punt was terrible. And then you don't try and hard count. You should try to hard count every single time in that situation. No exceptions. Okay. So if you want to punt, hard count, see if you can draw them off sides. And then you could think about going for it on 4th and 18 from it would have been the 38 or something like that. Um, it's very interesting. Dude, people are trashing the fans. Mm. All right. Well, that'll do it for me. We will see you in the post game show. It is Power Hour. LSU. Boom. Once again, shout out to our friends NOPOD, Paris, J Smacks, Taylor, Max, okay, D Man, Boris, Josh, and Boris again. I appreciate you guys. And tonight we are doing calzones. Let's go.